Okay, we are going to do this live. So I have an application that records a time clock for a job so you can check in and check out. And one of the things that we have here is if you want to delete an entry, it gives this ugly pop-up that says, now I'm running this on localhost, so normally would say the website name, are you sure, which is very ugly. So we want to change this to use an Ionic, because this is an Ionic app, to use an Ionic alert. So it's nice and pretty. So let's figure out how we do this. Now, before I started this, I didn't really just open the page and thought, what a great time to start doing a YouTube video. So here we go. So let's look at how this works. So, okay, so this is Vue.js, I can tell. We're using Angular. But this is like an inline, but we don't want to do that. I want to use a all JavaScript version of this thing. So let's see if we can find a better example. Dun, dun, dun. These are just examples. Oh, they even have one that's confirm. Okay, so it looks like you create an object, which is from your alert controller. You create it. You can add a custom class if you want. The header text, which I assume this is your header text, and then message, that would be your message. And then you have an array of buttons. So you have this button and this button, and you can manipulate the text, okay, of this button, give it a role, okay. I assume that's if it's canceled, so it'll automatically do a call it dismiss for you to close the modal. Another class for the button, you can give it an ID if you want, and then a handler function. So what happens if somebody clicks on it, okay? And it looks like that's basically it. And then you just present it. So let's do that. Okay, so let me go over to my code here. Well, so that screen, am I even on the right project? Yes, I am. I believe I am. So I think I am. Okay. And let's go to where that code is. Actually, I already have it open. Here it is. Okay. So that particular screen is right here. So you can see it says job details. And then if I scroll down here, I'm sure, okay, there's a work order tab, no task found. So that means it's further down. There's photos. And then we have, okay, our time in and time out. Okay, and here is that button. So there's the edit one, and then there's a delete job function. So again, this is Angular. So when the button is clicked, it goes to this job, delete job time, and we'll go over to that function and let's bind it. Delete job time, or let's cheat. Delete job time. Delete job time. Oh, I hate this. That drives me crazy. Let's not do that. Okay. So it deletes it, and then there's an observable where it just refreshes the data once it's done. Okay. And right now you can see, so here's just a JavaScript confirm, and then it runs this code. So we only want to run this code if the person clicks on OK of our stuff. So what we're going to do first is get rid of this because I know we're not going to do that. And then we need an alert controller. Okay, so we're on line 288. Let's go back up to the top here. All right, let's go all the way back up to the top. And, oh, there's a lot of services coming in this thing. Okay, all right. Action sheet controller is not actually even being used. Oh, we already have an alert controller. Okay. All right, it's called Alert CTLR. So let's go back down here. I must be using it for something else. And let's see. let's call it confirm alert equals await this dot alert controller dot create. Okay, and then we give it our little doodads here of information. So let's go back to what we had. So again, it was all I really care about honestly is a header and a message for now. So I'll just copy that. Actually, we're going to copy all of this. Okay, so we'll copy all of that, and then we'll paste that in. Boom. Okay, and let's see. So confirm, and we'll just say something like, are you sure you want to delete this item? Okay, whatever. The first button will be the cancel, and it doesn't like the ID for some reason. Is not assignable to type string. Okay, well, for whatever reason, doesn't like that. Don't know why, but honestly, don't need it. Don't need this either because there's no class called secondary. And if they hit cancel, it's just going to log, something that they click cancel. If they click OK, then it's going to actually run the delete. And what we have down here, honestly, is our delete. Okay, now yours is going to be different than mine. However you run your delete is different, or whatever action you want to do. Okay, so that might do it, but we got an error message because we don't have, this is not an async function. So in order to run that, we just drop an async, save it, and let's see what happens. It's going to be totally unformatted. Okay, and let's go and let's try to delete Mickey. Oh boy. Okay, it didn't work. Why didn't it work? Because we actually, you can see here, we never really used it. So let's actually use it. Okay, so let's return confirm alert dot present. All right, let's try that. Okay, let's go back. There we go, confirm. Are you sure you want to delete this item? Cancel. It didn't do it. Okay, good. So cancel works. Sure you want to delete this item? Okay. And it did it. All right, so that again is how you use the Ion alert in Angular. Now I could do the same thing in React or Vue, because I mean this is just straight JavaScript, right? So you could do the same in both of those, and it would work just fine.